opener. We all know it's a wheelchair, but did you know that I don't even really need it? I'm just in it for the parking. I know it might seem unusual for someone to joke about being in a chair, but that's just how I roll. It wasn't always like this. A few years ago, I was dragged kicking and screaming to Pacific Coast Care Center, complaining loudly to anyone within earshot about how bad my situation was. This place is worse than jail. The food is awful. I had just had major surgery due to several broken bones, and I had to be there to recover. 4 months later, I left the same rehab center in tears. Only now, instead of being tears of self-pity, I was sad to be leaving so many caring people. It was the same center. I still felt the same pain. So what changed? Laughter happened. It finally got through to my thick skull that if you only focus on the negative, it reinforces your misery. It's like a vicious cycle. So one day, I cracked a smile, and I didn't die. So I did it again, and pretty soon, I was laughing and having fun. Laughter made the difference. But wait a minute. How can someone be expected to laugh when sometimes the problem just seems too hard to bear? Many people have proven that you can laugh, even in the most dire circumstances. My sister was one of them. 5 years ago, Carrie was diagnosed with cancer. It had already metastasized. Treatable, but not curable. 2 years into treatment, she was starting to lose mobility. Even though she was bedridden, she was still willing to do whatever she could to be strong. She opted for physical therapy. I'm from a small town, so her therapy aide was also my cousin Teresa. Teresa told me she was trying to come up with any way to get some kind of movement for Carrie, but Carrie didn't dance even when she was healthy. So Teresa had to come up with another idea. So she thought of a movement where she was moving her arm and her opposing leg at the same time. And while she was doing this, the thought struck her, and Teresa said, "Carrie, look, you're dancing." Carrie burst out laughing, and they both started laughing uncontrollably. They had to stop the therapy session. It was one of those you had to be there moments that a random stranger probably didn't think was funny. But the point was, Carrie was laughing at herself. She most likely got her sense of humor from my dad, who passed away 2 months ago. He also found his cancer too late. After he passed, the condolences came pouring in. Most of the comments were regarding his sense of humor. My cousin Danielle, who thought of him as closer than an uncle, was really apprehensive about going to see him. But when she got there, my dad did what he had been doing his whole life. He cracked a joke. He asked for a glass of water, and when he got it, he held it up, and he said, "I'm trying to lose weight." That comment made my cousin feel so much better, and I believe that's why he said it, to ease the tension. I also believe it helped him just as much. I'm not going to say that it's easy, or that anyone should feel bad if they don't exactly feel like being Chris Rock while they're going through a divorce, or their son is in jail for meth use. But I am going to say that you absolutely can find humor. You can reach down in the depths of your soul and laugh. And that little bit of laughter can make things more bearable. Here are some tips for when things just don't seem funny. Surround yourself with the right people. Back at the center, it was the employees who turned things around for me. Because let's face it, you don't keep a job in healthcare unless you care. And caring and humor go hand in hand. Be deliberate about who you are around, especially during a crisis, because we become the 5 people we spend the most time with. Shift your perspective. My sister Carrie started laughing after she realized she was dancing in bed. My wheelchair is my best friend, because with it, I can walk into any venue, and the law says they have to provide a seat for me. I cruise past the long lines like a VIP. Anyone who knows me knows I like being treated like a princess. So the next time you're upset, take a step backwards and see if there's any way you can shift your perspective. Take an honest and objective look, and then blow it out of proportion. If I'm honest, I don't like gaining weight. I also honestly am obsessed with soft pretzels, drizzled in cheese sauce.
Oh.
So these are my elastic-waisted soft pretzel pants. It's funny because it's true. And finally, William James said, we don't laugh because we're happy. We are happy because we laugh. Fake it till you make it. Back at the rehab center, I still wasn't feeling like acting very mature. I was still sulking. I just got tired of seeing my mom's exasperated look every time I had another complaint. So one day, when I was asking her to help me with my iPhone charger, instead of speaking the words, I sang a little jingle. Plug it in, plug it in. That got a small chuckle from my mom, and it was the start of the healing. The paradox is, we wouldn't have comedy without tragedy. Take a look at what we find funny, and you'll see problems, hardships, insecurities, injustices, and pain. We laugh because it hurts. My soft pretzel and pants comment wouldn't be funny if I wore a size 3. That's how I know we can find humor, even in the most dire circumstances. And we can use that humor not just to cope, but to heal. Thank you.
Yeah!